Hello, my name is Xuyen, and today I will present to you about the sustainable strategic decision of Mark and Spencer. It is considered as one of the biggest retailers in the United Kingdom, which have over 1,000 stores across the nation. The first one I want to mention is corporate governance. It is defined as the system that directs and controls the company, implying that the board of directors have free management style to drive the company, which meets the long-term sustainable growth of the company. However, it must be within the accountability framework. The next one I want to talk to you is the conversion and diversion approach. And in the conversion, it is defined as the limit in the difference between the corporate governance form among countries, and there are various factors leading to the conversion in the corporate governance form across international countries by the first one is integrated market, means globalization. The second one is the suppressive institutional, and the last one is the similarity between accounting standards across nations. The next one is the diversion concept. The diversion is a significant difference between of the corporate governance rule and regulation across the nation. There are various factors result in the diversion because as the impact of the environment change, particularly the intervention of politic issue which raise the cost of the company, and the second one is the type of economies, type of entities, and the board structure across country. The next one I want to talk is the model of the corporate governance. There are three main models in the early 1990s. Includes Anglo-Saxon American space model. The second one is continental Europe, and the last one is Japanese. As you can see on the comparison table, the noticeable point in here is that while the American and Europe model focus on the shareholder property, in the Japanese Asian style, they focus on stakeholder interest instead of. And another controversy issue raised at that time is that because the traditional form of the corporate governance called the Anglo-American corporate form, they believe that it will create the financial crisis in the economy, and particularly in the UK and US economy, which have a numerous share number with a numerous trading. They afraid that it will create the crisis and it's not suitable for the UK company or US to follow. So that currently the companies in United Kingdom now follow to the new cost, means the combined cost. Reflect to the Mark and Spencer company. The company have a scandal in the position of the chairman and director, particularly in 2008. The board of the membership on the board of directors realized the unstable of the market, so that the stock come from executive director to the chairman. However, instead of in charge of one role, he in charge of two roles. In 2009, the shareholder and stakeholder include don't want to pay more for the director, and it raising the argument, suggesting that at that time, because of the unstable of the retail market, as a decrease in the FTSE 100 in the London Stock Exchange, they should increase the remuneration for the board of directors as the incentive to their performance more effectively. And now the company complies the combined cost, particularly in the an increasing in the non-executive director up to over 50%, and they still comply that the chief executive officer can also have a role as the chairman, and they also comply the accounting standard. As the impact of the environment change, there are three main features of the corporate governance from over the world, include Anglo-Saxon, American by model, Europe model, and Japanese model. The noticeable point in here is that while American and Europe model focus on the shareholder property, the Japanese and Asian style model focus on stakeholder issue, and it will lead to the movement from of the traditional model to the combined cost model, which is the currently model that UK company comply now. So next one I want to talk is accountability and disclosure. Accountability of company reflects not only on the transparent in terms of financial reporting, but also in the ethic business behavior, which will be analyzed in the later on. In the case of Mark and Spencer, the accountability of the company reflects through the audit committee meeting over the year. In 1 year, the audit committee meeting have up to 4 meetings which reflect the financial information, and it also have reflect another information about governance to increase the effectiveness of board control. The next one is the disclosure. The practice of disclosure of the Mark and Spencer reflect through the ESG ratio. As you can see from the screen, that the ESG ratio of the company is lower than average UK disclosure. So finding out that the company still have some information that do not public. The next one is a social responsibility investment of the company. The next one is a social responsibility investment of the company, and it's considered as an ethical business behavior of the company to the social. As you can see that the company have the upward trend in ESG, so finding out that the company now attempt to invest in social to achieve their vision as a leading UK retailer in growth sustainable. And in particularly, in front of the social investment, the company now try to increase the health range of product up to 50%, and in the governance aspect, the company now comply to the anti-corruption. In the environment aspect, the noticeable point is they attempt to reduce the GSC score, which considered as a primary cost to create the greenhouse gas to environment. Finding out that the company now attempt to push more their fund and investment to the social to be the UK leading retailer in growth sustainable. Reflect to the financial performance. As you can see that the Mark and Spencer dividend base increase over the 4 years, and of course the net percentage of income of the dividend also increase compared to the Sainsbury and Staple PLC. So to conclude, there is a positive relation between the attempt to invest in social and their dividend, mean the shareholder return of the Mark and Spencer. However, to achieve their vision, it still have a big gap. The next one I want to talk with you is a sustainable strategic decision of the company. BCC metric is considered as a useful tool in the making decision for the company because they will know their position in the market. So it reflects to the Mark and Spencer company. In the start, that should be the mns.com. This is a website launched in 2013, and this has the support from the e-market so that it provides a high revenue of the company each year. The second one is a question mark, which also doing well, but there is uncertainty about the opportunity to grow in the future. The next one is the cash flow. Even though they provide the healthy food with a cheap price, but the food product is still have a meet to a lot of strong competitors. So they have the low market growth rate. And the final one is the premium bright clothing. It's not the interest. It's not the interest of Mark and Spencer, so it's still the weak side. Another tool is a real option trade, which is a useful tool for investment decisions related to financing decisions. It is based on the net present value of the future cash flow to evaluate the project. And if the company pour the 50 million fund to invest for the project in the two case of high growth market and low growth market with the 80% and 20% respectively, so it will receive the value of the cap and the value of the cash flow as a calculation. After applying the sum formula, I calculated that the value of the option is over is 40 million, so that it is a positive net present value for the cash flow that the company will receive. So the company should accept it. In the conclusion, in terms of corporate governance, the company now complies the combined code. The second issue is the consider should carefully the election of the composition of the director and chairman, because it will increase the high pressure for management style, and it also reduce the effectiveness of the boss performance. The next one is a social responsibility investment. Until now, there is still positive relationship between the attempt of the company to invest in social and shareholder return. The final one is a sustainable strategic decision. The company should consider cautiously the BCG metric as the realization of the company in its position in the market, and the use of real option tree to evaluate the cash